Hello and thanks for joining me today. This is Danny and welcome to my brand new series playing on this Forgecraft server. I'm playing on the DarkForgecraft server, playing here with a few other YouTubers and Minecraft content creators, modders and such. I am just getting started here. I've done some resource gathering. I just came from that village off in the distance and I have a small makeshift base set up that we will see in a minute. And just so you know, this server is still open to whitelisting, so if you are a YouTuber or a Minecraft content creator and you want to come and play with us, check out the link below. There's my makeshift base. This was actually here. This is actually totally natural. I just put up this dirt over here to kind of enclose it a little bit. But I'm just getting, like I said, I'm just getting started. I've got a couple of machines for ore doubling. I've got our quartz grindstone from Applied Energistics, and then I've got a vanilla setup over here. Heard of the Forgecraft server, which Direwolf20 and some of the big modders are playing on. This is not that server. This is a server running the Forgecraft mod pack, which is basically a mod pack that has newer, some new mods on it, and some lesser known mods, and some updates to some existing mods. So it's some less stable mods, and just a lot of stuff that a lot of us just haven't had a chance to play with yet. So I'm going to start with the tier 1. Oh, you know what? We're in Forgecraft. We don't have simply jetpacks. Okay, I'm going to need to think about a different strategy. Oh, you know what? I just thought of a different strategy. Bat mode. We have the morph spawn over here. This is where we started. I actually just went off in that direction far enough to get away from the snow, because I hate snow. Oh, what's this? This is new. What is this? Lever pull. Pull the lever to lift the portal. I don't know if I would be able to... Oh, I can do that. So what does this give us? Oh, okay, so it's another portal. Awesome, here we are. This is the last millennium. If you haven't seen this, this is a dimension from Extra Utilities. It's a void dimension. It has nothing but this. This little platform and a single villager, the last villager. It's called the last millennium. Let's check out some of our server mates. I have not been anywhere yet. This is Anzanama's base. He is the server op, the owner of the server. So let's see what he's got. Cool. Basalt. Here's his base. Must be inside of a volcano. Wow, nice. Cool. We've got a tree farm in here. Yep, we're in a volcano. Nice. Little basement. Cool. Got spruce. And here's a bunch of Enderflux crystals and a QED. I wonder if he'll let me use that if I need it early game. AFK pod. Stand on plate, look at eye, and back out. Oh. Whoops. That's pretty cool. I hope I didn't break it. Whoops. Sorry. Lots of resources in here. Cool. Down here. Got some essence berries. Equivalent exchange. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll definitely be playing with that. Oh, we got a cobble gen. Head back to the last millennium before we break something else. Where are we in relation to spawn? It looks like spawn is there. Alright, let's check out Malignant Mystic's base. Looks like he's got... Wow. Looks like he's got a lot of structure there. Nice. Nice. This is nice looking. Cool. Oh, we don't want to step on that. I don't want to give him my XP. We got equivalent exchange again. Everybody's going to be using equivalent exchange. You know, at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it. That's a nice looking base. Wow, cool. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it because it seemed a little cheaty to me, but yeah, everybody else is doing it, you know. we'll do it too. Equivalent exchange allows you to basically exchange one item for another. So if you get an item and it has an exchange value, you teach, you know, like our iron chest plate has an exchange value of 2048. So we can stick that in, we can teach our system to make that, and we can then give the system 2048. We can give it other things that add up to 2048, like anything. We could give it 2048 cobblestone, and it will give us a chest plate. I mean, if that's what we ask for. So it pretty much, I mean, it's, you can pretty much get anything out of it. I mean, anything that has an exchange value, once you get one of it, one of that item, you can then get as much as you need. Looks like this is our mining area. And it happens to be right by a mine shaft. All right, now it's our turn. This is a nice build. I like it. It's got some charm. Just getting ready to make a pulverizer and alloy smelter. I need to collect some sand, get some clay so I can make some energy conduits. This is all temporary right now. We're going to be moving out of here pretty soon. We're actually going to be nomads for a while because we're going to be kind of looking around for stuff for our applied energistics presses. And this skeleton can shoot me. I better go get him before he makes us a prisoner in our own home. This guy I'll put over here. So we're starting out with our basic stuff that we usually start out with, and we're just going to be here temporarily, and then we're going to move out. And we're going to be kind of nomadic for a while. We're going to travel with our stuff and get our AE presses, our applied energistics presses, and then we're going to start playing with some of the new mods. I think I'm going to be using immersive engineering for a lot of the power generation later on, just because it's a mod I haven't played with before. Right, there we have it. We have fully automated or doubling or processing with some vanilla stuff. There we have it. Our fully automated or doubling that's less vanilla than before, but still slightly vanilla. This must be a AgriCraft village building. It's cool. It's like a greenhouse. It definitely fits the what happened to this thing here for one thing. That is a smeltery. I'm just gonna steal this smeltery and relocate it. We had a bronze pickaxe head in our loot, but we still need a tool rod pattern and a tool binding. The tool binding I'm going to make out of paper so that we get an extra modifier. The tool rod, I haven't decided what I'm going to make the tool rod out of, but we might not even need our smeltery because we already have that, and we have that, and then I just need to decide what I want to make the tool rod out of. And really the only thing that matters is the handle modifier. Normally I would go with slime, but I don't have any slimes. Slime has one of the highest modifiers for something that's kind of cheap. We'll do bronze because it's 1.3 and it's relatively cheap. And there's our bronze pickaxe, yay! And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a diamond to it to raise it to obsidian level. Because right now it is redstone level, which is the same as iron. If we add a diamond, it is now obsidian level, which is the same as diamond. So we basically got ourselves a diamond pickaxe for only 1 diamond. And then I want to add some redstone to speed it up. Now have mining speed of 17. That should be pretty fast, and we'll add a ball of moss to it shortly. Oh, that's pretty fast. Wow. Nice. Cool. Curious just to see how hard this guy hits, but at the same time I don't want to. What did he drop? He dropped some armor. Okay, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Whoops. Alright, I'm back, and I'm making a watering can. The server has been upgraded to Forgecraft 1.1.1. And it's been a little while since the since my last check-in. quite a few days actually, because the server was down for some maintenance, and I was actually busy with some of my other stuff. Oh, and actually the reason I made this watering can is because I want some paper. Watering cans are great, they're just like bone meal, but they also work on things that bone meal doesn't usually work on, like sugar cane. We're going to need 2 plates, these are each 8 ingots, and then we're going to need the hammerhead, that's also 8 ingots, so we need 24 ingots of bronze, if we're going to be doing all these in bronze. What is the cost on the tough rod? 3, so we're going to have exactly, yeah, we're going to have just enough. Cool. That worked out perfectly, because we're moving out of here, I don't actually want to leave anything in this smeltery, so that's going to work out nicely. I'm actually thinking about moving the smeltery back to the village, but we might just take it with us, bring it to our next base. Alright, there's a hammer. Now let's speed this guy up. Let's check this out. Probably not going to be the fastest hammer I've ever had, but let's see. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, cool. Ooh, dense Certus quartz ore, that's cool. Alright, found myself a bronze knife blade in this chest that I got from the village. So and I happen to have a half an ingot left of bronze. So I made myself some throwing knives. This is a range weapon. One last thing we're going to need for our nomadic travels, and that is a sleeping bag. That way we can sleep anywhere, and the sleeping bag doesn't set your spawn, so we can sleep anywhere and then just move on from there. I'm actually going to leave that bed there just to keep my spawn there. You know what? Maybe I won't. Because if I die, I would be just as happy ending up at world spawn as I would be here, so that'll be just fine. So we'll just carry that with us, and we're going to morph into a bat and do a little exploring. Yay! Oh. Actually, why don't we grab some food before we go? Look at that. That is cool. Cool. It's a lightning rod. It will actually, if it gets struck by lightning, it's going to send a huge surge of power of RF. It's got an energy cell here. Nice. I definitely do not want to settle in a snowy biome of any kind. I hate snow. I'm not a big fan of snow in real life. Although I do like cross-country skiing, but that's about all I like to do in the snow. I would much rather go on a hike on a nice warm summer day than cross-country ski, but I'd rather cross-country ski than sit in the house on a cold winter's day. Okay, now we're heading back into the forest. What the frick? What is an elephant? I wonder, is it hostile? Yeah, it's an elephant, and it looks like it breaks blocks. Menagerie. That is cool. Huh. I have to be careful though, I only have 3 hearts while I'm a bat, so I don't want to take any chances. Oh man, I wish I could go faster. I don't think there's any way of really getting faster flight in this mod pack. There's no jetpacks. Well, there's no simply jetpacks isn't here. There's jetpacks through the industrial craft jetpacks, but I don't think those are any faster than creative flight, and kind of end up bobbing up and down and stuff, and because there's no hover. It's pretty cool. We've got an ocean over there. We've got, this is actually a river biome, so it's almost like a little ocean lagoon, and then we've got the extreme hills here. I think I could live here. This seems like right here might be a potential winner. Either that or over here by this little beach area. But I always build bases on beaches. So So if I did it up in the mountains, that would be a little different than what I usually do. We've got plenty of resources here. We've got sand, we've got sheep and cows. Sheep and cows, man. This world is just loaded with sheeps and cows. Sheeps. Could even go somewhere halfway between, like maybe around here. Base potential. Base 1. There may be more than one. And then I'm going to make myself a meteorite compass. A lot of zombies down there. Whoa, look at them all. Wonder if there's some goodies down there somewhere. Wow, look at them. I need a new sword, man. This is taking forever. Holy crap! Oops. String, where did he get that string? Okay. And they're all zombies. That makes me think that there's a thing somewhere, but I mean a dungeon. But it might not be. It's a large, dark area with creepers and everything else too. Whoa, whoa, no, no! That hurt. Who's hitting me now? Oh man, I'm gonna die down here. No, no, no! Don't! I can't die from stupid zombies and skeletons. Oh man, where's my food? Oh no, oh no, jeez. Oh, come on. Alright, no. I need time to recover. I keep grabbing my stupid... I've got my hammer in my #1 slot, which is usually where my sword is. And the reason is because when I use the hammer in my #1 slot, it will place torches from my #9 slot, which I don't have any because I use them all. So I guess I'm going to have to change that up because that's just too confusing for me. Because I always hit the 1 key when I have to grab my sword. And that's just not going to work like that. I just found some essence berries. Fine. Fine, you want to play that way? Oh, you? Jeez. This cave is just crazy. The essence berries. They hurt. Yay, essence berries. Alright, I finally got myself some charged Certus quartz. I actually got it from another player because I was mining like crazy and I just could not find any charged Certus quartz. So I asked Malignant Mystic. We actually checked out his base earlier. I asked him for some charged Certus quartz, or if he had a charger, and he gave me a whole stack. So I'm set for charged Certus quartz. I only needed 1 piece. So hopefully we'll be able to find a meteorite that... Why is it flipping out like that? That no one else has found. I think we're getting close. Here we are. Alright, now I'm going to turn on... Is it F7? No, F9. So we can see the chunk boundaries. turn off F7. I don't need that. Okay, so there's nothing in this chunk. There's something in this chunk. There's nothing in this chunk. Alright, so it must be centered in this chunk. So, here we go. So somebody already looted this. However, they left an engineering press behind. So, that was pretty cool. It was very nice of them. I'll have to make sure I do the same. Once I can make a copy of this thing, I'll bring a copy back here. 3 presses. Except we already have the engineering press. Oh, wait. Engineering, logic, engineering, and silicon. So I'm actually going to grab this one. I'll put it in that other chest. I'm out of inventory space. Yeah, so we only need 1 more press now. We've got the, what do we have? We have the engineering, we have logic, we have silicon. Alright, I found one, and it looks like it's at the intersection of these 4 chunks, because all 4 of them cause my meteorite compass to flip out. So that should be easy. We should be able to just go down right here and find it. Yay. Please be the calculation press. Awesome. That is
Please be calculation.
that is exactly what we need. Copper nuggets, iron nuggets. Those we don't need so much, but let's grab this. All right, we've got all 4 presses. Hooray!
Hooray!
There's a blizz under there. I'm thinking I might want some blizz powder. Whoa! But I don't want to get hit by slowness. There we go. Yay! Snowballs, is that all? Ah, I got enough stupid snowballs. There's a Mistcraft villager in this house, and he's trapped in there. And I'm going to keep it that way, because he's much he's much safer in there. And I might want to do some trading with him later. I really like this spot. I'm thinking, like, by these mountains. You know, I've never done a mountain build before, like a extreme hills build. Because I don't like snow. Remember? So, but the taiga might be fun. It might be interesting to do it like kind of in between the extreme hills and the taiga. So we've got the mountains as the backdrop. Here's the other one. The other potential base spot. It's an island. Kind of a nice long island. And then it's got kind of a little river going through it. So I have decided on this place. Just because it's really beautiful. And I've done islands before. And you know, I was kind of floating around the island, or flying around the island, and imagining what it would be like to be there, and it was kind of like, yeah, it'll be a lot like a lot of the other places I've been. So, where this one's a little different. We've got the taiga view here, and then we've got mountains behind us, and of course we've got the beautiful little lagoon or bay or whatever you want to call it, and the ocean. Yeah, this is definitely the place. Okay, so I have restored everything that was at the other temporary base into our soon-to-be permanent basement of our new base, and we are now back to full functionality where we started from. But now we are at a new location where we're going to be building our new base, and we have our ME presses. I mean our AE presses. In fact, I got 2 of each, so I'm actually going to stash some of those somewhere for somebody else to find, the extras. And we also have some essence berries and a few other resources that we didn't have at the beginning. So I also made some energy conduits, so I now have all of my power lined up over here. And I have my machines over here. And of course this is temporary because eventually we'll be moving a lot of this stuff upstairs. And then I've got my Tinker's Construct smeltery built into the wall, so it's going back 3 by 3 by 3. So we've got all these slots, so we can fit a lot more stuff in there now. And next time we are going to actually, I have to decide. There's 3 things I want to do, and I think the next thing that I'm going to do is set up a quarry, just so that we can secure some more resources. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the quarry inside one of these mountains. I'm going to do the BC factory quarry. Actually, let's just make sure that we've got that in this, in this mod pack. Yep. Got the BC factory quarry, and of course the Ender quarry, which is way out of our reach right now. But the BC factory quarry, we definitely have everything we need to make this. That'll be a piece of cake. The hardest part will be supplying it with RF. I'll have to decide how I'm going to do that, whether I'm going to do a tesseract or a dimensional transceiver, or if we'll just bring a couple of generators with us or something. But I'm going to go inside one of the mountains near the bottom, and then we might actually get some emeralds, which is cool because we're in a extreme hills here. But I'll go near the bottom because we don't need to get all the rock and crap that's up here. We'll go near the bottom. I'll go inside the mountain. That way we won't have a big ugly hole out in the world. It'll just dig out the middle of the mountain, so we'll have kind of a hollow mountain there, which will be kind of fun. Maybe we can play around with that somehow. Yeah, and then we'll get a bunch of resources, and we're also probably going to go into the Nether and get some of just the basic stuff, glowstone and blaze rods, and then we should have everything we need to really get going with our ME system. So this is the part that I haven't decided yet. There are 2 things that I want to do. I want to build the ME system, besides doing the quarry, and besides going into the Nether and getting resources. I want to set up our ME system, and I want to get started on building our base. I don't want to run into that trap where we end up living out of a hole like this for too long, so I'd like to get to building the base as soon as possible. But at the same time, I really want to get our ME system set up as soon as possible too. In fact, I'm kind of trying to challenge myself to get it set up sooner than I've ever done before, because usually it's something that I do kind of as a mid-game thing, or maybe even later game. But I like to get started with it right away, just because then we won't have to go through this whole early game inventory management thing, which is kind of a pain. And it's already, I mean, my inventory is already starting to kind of get unmanageable, and you know, I've got this thing, this golden bag of holding that's almost full, and I've got these 2 gold chests, and they're not really organized very well, and blah blah blah. So I'd like to it'd be nice if we could just skip all that and just go right to an ME system and not have to deal with the inventory management. Hey, essence berries! Not have to deal with the whole inventory management thing. So here's the order. We're going to do the quarry first. Then we're going to set up a basic ME storage system. Then we'll go into the Nether and get a few resources. And then we'll build our base. So there we have it. We have a plan. Yay, we have a plan. And I think I'm going to have to get a clipboard so that I remember that plan. So yeah, so I hope you come back and join me for that. Thanks for watching. And if you are not subscribed already, you should do that so that you can join me for the next episodes. And I need to make myself some weapons. I almost forgot. My sword is almost dead, and I have a zombie approaching me from behind. But thanks for watching. Hope you join me next time. Bye-bye.